it's the RV guy here bringing you another fantastic value in pre-owned motorhome. This is a 2008 Winnebago Journey, the 39Z. It's got 350 horsepower, tons of torque, over 1,200 foot-pounds of torque out of that Cummins ISB engine on the Freightliner XC chassis. That's Freightliner's reinforced chassis. Gives you tons of rigidity. Let me start out by showing you the interior layout, and then we'll go outside and check out some of the fine details. Anybody that knows me knows Winnebago is one of my favorite manufacturers. Their attention to detail is just so amazing. First, look at the layout. Large slide out here, which is fantastic because opposing it is going to be the kitchen slide out over here. It gives you all this living space. I've got two couches. Both of them are Stitchcraft. Talk about cool. This is actually a power couch. Converts into a bed when you want, or it just partially reclines. Right across from it, another large couch. I can sit down and be having a conversation. I've got large, nice insulated windows that are not only over here but all the way across. No matter where I am in the coach, it's going to feel like I'm outside, feel like I'm actually at the campground. The dinette booths actually give you enough space for two full-size adults. You're not going to be doing the old elbow battle like the thumb battle from back in the day. And again, nice solid wood everywhere. Hidden hinge construction. You're not going to have the seams of the wood. And notice that it's interlocking joints. That's Morton Tennyson construction. Now Winnebago does their own woodwork in-house. They also put a catalyzed top coat over the wood. It stops it from oxidizing. If you've been in older motorhomes, you're going to notice that the wood kind of looks faded and old. That's because it's actually reacting to the oxygen. That does not have the problem here. Day-night shades come down beautifully, and of course, every single piece of this has a very fine attention to detail. Look at the craftsmanship on this. Most of them are just going to give you a little pull-out table right here. This actually has attention to detail, including 2 grains of wood just about everywhere that you look. Winnebago even makes their own frames in-house. Look at the seat. Almost no sign of wear here. Nice large seats. Again, Winnebago in-house designs. 6-speed Allison transmission gets you right up the road, and that transmission actually learns as you drive it. It gets better with time. Check out these gauges. That's very, very classy. Winnebago does give you the fiberglass roof, which is very, very nice to be able to have. And notice it's a true crowned roof. Look this direction and take a look at the roof. Inside and out, it's designed for the water to just roll off of it. And because they make their own frames in-house, they're able to make interlocking connections between the roof, the sidewalls, and the floor that adds to the rigidity of the already strengthened Freightliner XC chassis. Nice solid surface countertops everywhere. The sink is actually a great steel sink as opposed to being able to have the old plastic ones that you get on a lot of them. And even the backsplash is very, very nice, beautiful decor. Again, the wonderful thing about Winnebago is their attention to detail. For example, the Powerline Energy Management System. This is a Winnebago exclusive. Depending on how much power you have coming in, it'll actually juggle your appliances to be able to make it so you don't have any power outages or any breakers go off, even if you're at a 30 amp campground and you're trying to be plugged in. This actually has an Onan start system right here that you can actually set up to auto start in case your battery starts getting too low. And it also gives you a true central air system. What's that mean? Notice that I don't have the giant holes in the roof that you're normally going to have with large rooftop air conditioner systems. Those are actually going to cause a risk of leak. You don't have that issue here. This has got a basement air system just like you would have in your home, and it makes it a lot more reliable, 40% more power efficient, and it's incredibly nice because it still is capable of doing a 60-40 power split in case you're, again, at a low energy campground. You don't want, the low energy campgrounds, but you're still able to go ahead and get it. Jack and Jill entrance bathroom. Nice, very nice area here for you to be able to get in and out depending on whether you're at the front or the back without having to disturb anybody, which is beautiful. Norcold, top of the line, digital temperature adjusting refrigerator freezer with a nice stainless steel look here. I love the bedroom area on this. Lots of space for walk around, and the bed itself is so comfortable. It's an Air Sleep Number bed that you're able to actually adjust the amount of firmness that you have in here to, make it so that your back doesn't hurt, make it so that you're comfortable. You have a nice seating area right up here. And I'll tell you, Winnebago has been building these since the 1950s. They really, really know what they're doing. When you're talking about reliability, you also want to mention that Mr. Motorhome has been selling pre-owned motorhomes. Look at the amount of space inside of there. For nearly 4 decades, 39 years and running now. The entire time we've had an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, and every single coach, before it comes out of here, is going to go into our shop. It's going to do a full systems check. So you don't have to worry about the coach having any issues because we've gone through it top to bottom, made sure that there's nothing, so you're able to go straight to the campground with a smile on your face. Lon Lundgren would rather run the Indianapolis 500 using nothing but a Ford Taurus rental car and have to win than put you in a bad coach, folks. It's just not going to happen. Let's take a peek at the outside. You know, when I'm driving down the road, one of my favorite things is having something right in my view. Oh no, wait, I don't like that at all, which is exactly why they give you this giant single-piece windshield, which is extremely nice. Notice that even your windshield wipers are down and out of your way. Now, what do I mean by out of your way? Take a look at this one sitting right here. Notice that you have the seam going straight down the middle, plus the wipers right here. It's as though they figured that the windshield wipers is the most beautiful thing you're going to be seeing when you're driving down the road. I think that I'd like to see the countryside, which is what Winnebago thinks as well. They give you the side view cameras. If you hit the button on your turn signal, you're going to be able to see what's right next to you. And also notice the styling, how all of this is integrated and molded. And you do have that nice 3M film on the front that's going to stop road chips from accumulating over time. Winnebago has an attention to detail that just can't be matched. For example, not only do they extrude their own aluminum for their own framing, literally in-house, they also make their own slide systems. They partner with Power Gear to give you the Store More slide system. Now this is what I call a slide out. Look at that thing, goes all the way down. That is incredible, the amount of space that that gives you. True Rotocast storage. What does that mean? When I look in here, all of this is seamless single piece. There's not an area for it to leak because there's no seams for the sidewalls of the storage coming up. So if you're driving down the road and it's raining, it's pouring rain, you don't got to worry about having the rain make its way into your storage compartment and eat away at your belongings. You do have the nice power awning that comes out here. Just hold down the button, let it come out and have you get some shade when you're going down the road. True insulated windows. It's not just safety glass. Those windows are going to stop you from having it be super, super cold or super, super hot depending on the weather outside. And again, nice, very nice molded everywhere that you look. The construction quality and attention to detail is what makes Winnebago synonymous with motorhomes. You know, it's like, hey, hand me a Kleenex or hand me a Coke. That's just a word, Kleenex. It doesn't actually mean it's a product. How did they get that? By being the best. Winnebago, when you're like, oh, I rented a Winnebago and went through the United States, they don't necessarily mean Winnebago. It's just that Winnebago's so good, kind of like Mr. Motorhome, that they've actually taken over the term, which is fantastic. This does have easy to connect system right out here. All of your connections and your water pump controls all in one place. Speaking of all in one place, folks, if you're looking for just the very best in pre-owned motorhomes, look at this. We have very little room here to spare after our inventory. You got to come down to the one place that has it. 9501 East Stockton Boulevard, right here in Elk Grove. Mr. Motorhome, every single unit that you see going through our entire lot, all the way around our building, is pre-owned, and every single one's going into our service department. We're going to do a full systems check before you pick it up. Make sure if there's any problems that we fix it before it gets to you. That's the Mr. Motorhome difference. Hey, Mitch the RV Guy, hoping to hear from you real soon.
Hi folks, Lon Lundgren, Mr. Motorhome. The prices have never been better. The selection is fantastic. Now's the time to come down and see me. Highway 99 and Elk Grove Boulevard, just 10 minutes from downtown Sacramento. And visit our website, MrMotorhome.com.
And don't forget to say hello to the garden.